Anthony Albanese, meanwhile, has touched down in the Sunshine State, departing Sydney after this morning's Good Friday service. Live to Jonathan Lee, who is there. Jonathan, you're off the flight now, you're back on deck. What's on the opposition leader's agenda where you are?
Kenny, it certainly is a whistle-stop tour at the moment. You can see Anthony Albanese's plane behind me. It arrived a short time ago. The man who wants to be Prime Minister alighted. He's here in Bundaberg. It's a very interesting, if not a strange, stop. There's two seats here, Flynn and Hinkler. Both are held by the National Party, one on a margin of 8.7%, the other on a margin of 14.5%. Neither of those are marginal, so the strategy behind this stop is interesting, it's complex, it's unknown. There's some suggestion, it was put to me, that it's about spraying the Nationals' votes, seeing some of the voters go towards One Nation, others going to the Clive Palmer United Party. So we wait to find out. It would be interesting to have a chat with Anthony Albanese, or at least his team, about it. Unfortunately, the journalists can't be at this event. Mr Albanese is going to an aged care facility to present them with a Easter hamper. We would have ordinarily had some journalists there. Unfortunately, though, I can tell you there's been 2 cases of COVID in the travelling media pack. For that reason, there's been a slight tweak to today's arrangements. We've sent cameramen along to film the interaction, but journalists have been asked to keep a distance at this stage. We've all taken rat tests. Of course, those who are negative have stayed on the campaign. We have a changeover of sorts as well as we go through things, but there's a little extra precaution considering it is an aged care facility. Mr Albanese presenting an Easter hamper. It has been, though, an interesting day. We started in Sydney. It was a Christian service at a Maronite Christian school in Western Sydney, a true multicultural heartland. Mr Albanese also faced some serious questions about what at the moment is his signature health policy, $135 million to build 50 health facilities, emergency health facilities, to take the pressure off hospitals across the country. Now, we've been told that this has been costed by the Parliamentary Budget Office. The problem is, though, it hasn't been officially costed. It doesn't have that stamp of approval. It seems to be done on other figures and married up. Now, the question was put to the man who wants to be PM as to why he said it's been costed when it hasn't. This is what he had to say.
Well, they were informed by the PBO work, and all of our policies will be fully costed and fully released, and are.
But it wasn't costed.
You said they had been fully costed.
They were informed by PBO costing.
There's ads running at the moment that says that this policy is fully costed. In which that you say this policy is fully costed. Should that ad be changed?
The policy is fully costed, and it's informed by work that was done by the PBO. Thanks very much.
Now, in yet another embarrassment for him and failure of leadership or knowledge on his part, he's been exposed by his shadow finance minister as lying or misleading Australians, and the fact that the one key policy he's tried to sing and dance about all week has not in fact been costed by the PBO.
Now, Anthony Albanese has made a virtue of the fact that he's going to be honest, upfront and accountable, and admits and apologise if he gets anything wrong. He didn't in that interaction, and there's no doubt further questions will be coming his way as to what this policy is and what really has been budgeted and costed by the Parliamentary Budget Office. It doesn't have that tick of approval. That's why Katie Gallagher, the Shadow Finance Minister, has been forced to say online that it wasn't officially costed. Those questions will continue going forward. We're expected to leave Bundaberg and head somewhere else this afternoon or evening, Kenny. We wait to find out where that is. The magical mystery tour, that is the election coverage of 2022, continues.
Yes, that's right. Well, you're in a nice location at the moment, Jono, so hopefully the next one is just as nice. Jonathan Lee in Bundaberg, thanks so much.